I welcome everyone. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about HTML forms. In designing a web page, there will be an content will be displayed in a type of form. So, for example, if you take a Naukri website, there will be an form which is called as an application form. You can fill all the details in the application form, and you can attach a resume. So where we go for an engineering admission or medical admission, there will be having an application form. So you'll be in the education institution side, and in most probably in all the web pages there will be having a forms. So in this video we are going to discuss how we are going to create a form in a web page, and what are the tags used for creating a form, and what are the attributes available in the form. We are going to see in this video lecture. First, start with an HTML form is used to collect an user input. For getting an user input, we will be giving a form. The user input will be most often sent to a server for processing. The form element. Form is an HTML element to collect the input data containing interactive controls. We can collect the information in various types of things. That is, for gender, we will be having some set of checkboxes. If we click male checkboxes, automatically the application form will be coming as a printout that the applicant will be a male. So the getting an input can be in various types. It provides a facility to input types as numbers, values, email, password, and control fields such as checkboxes, radio button, submit buttons, etc. Or in other words, form is a container that contains the input elements such as text, email, number, radio button, checkboxes. A container is nothing but which consists of some set of attributes. We call it as container. Forms are generally used when you want to collect data from the user. For example, user wants to buy a bag online. So he or she has to first enter their shipping address in the address form, and then add their payment details in the payment form to place an order. So each and everything is designed as a form. So what are the form elements we are going to see here? Label is a form element. Input, which type of input you are going to get in that form. It is for example, a label is a first name. The input should be in an alphabets. For example, the label is a mobile number. The input what you are going to get is a number. So label, input, and button, and select. For example, if you want a drop down list, from there you can get an input, text area, field set, legend, data list, output, and option. Option is also another drop list. From that you can have several set of options you can select. This is an input element. How we are going to describe? For example, input type equal to text. So in this particular field, you can get the receive as a text. Input equal radio button. So we will be having some set of radio button. User can click the radio button. Another input is a checkbox. So we will be displaying some checkbox. User can have a checkbox. He can take one or more checkboxes. Radio button is not like that. You have to select only one. So when you want to have some set of things will be selected for 2 to 3, we go for a checkbox. For a submit button, we will be using a submit. So this is a label element. Label element is nothing here. Tag is used for what are the things we have given the label. It automatically displayed in the forms. That is called as a label. The label tag defines a label for many form element. The label element is useful for screen reader user because the screen reader will read out the label when the user focus on the input element. The label element also helps the user who has difficulty clicking on every small region such as radio button or checkboxes, because when the user clicks the text within the label element, it toggles the radio button / checkboxes. The for attribute of the label tag should be equal to the ID attribute of the input element to bind them together. So there are some attributes which will be used in the form: action attribute, target, method, autocomplete attribute, no validate attribute. So form action, that is the form action equal to action underscore page.php, method equal to get, target equal to blank. You can see here target attribute, action attribute, and method attribute. Both are used in a form action. Form action attribute, method attribute, target attribute. Label equal to first name. So first name slash label. This is automatically going to be displayed in the output. Input type equal to text, ID equal to first name, where the text should be given after the first name. So ID equal to first name equal to first name. We have given the break statement. So first name we will be having one set of form box. In the box we can have an input as a text, and we will be having a submit button, and we will be closing a form. So what will be an output of this particular tag is first name we will be getting one box, last name we will be getting another box, and we will be having a submit button. You can see the target attribute. There are several target attributes. Blank. The response is displayed in the new window or a tab. Self. The response is displayed in the current window. Slash parent. The response is displayed in the parent frame. Top. The response is displayed in the full body of the window. Frame name. The response is displayed in the named frame. When we go for a method attribute, we will be using some set of URL variables. From this form, if you click some URL, you will be redirecting to another web page. For that, we will be giving a with method equal to get, and when HTTP has a post transaction with method equal to post. The default HTTP method can submitting from metadata is a get method. Autocomplete attributes specify whether the form should have autocomplete on or off. When the autocomplete is on, the browser will automatically complete the values based on the values that user have entered before. No validate attribute is a Boolean attribute. When present, it specifies the form data. Input should be validated when submitted. These are the input types. How the form input can be used as a button, checkboxes, colors, date, time, local, email, file, hidden, image, month, number, password, radio, range, reset, search, submit, tell, text, time, URL. So these are the input. These are the input attributes. So this is a form. We are going to design this form. We are going to give a heading, personal details. This is the label. This is the label. This is the label. This is the label. This label, the input type will be text. This label, the input type will be password. This label, input type equal to Gmail. This label, input type will be radio button. This label, input type will be number. This label, input type will be a Dropbox. This label, input type will be a Dropbox. This label, input type will be a checkbox. This is another label where it is going to be a text. This is another label. We are going to have a button here. Once you click the button, it will be allowing you to choose any subset of files on the desktop or local machine, and you can attach and you can click the submit button. So now we are going to see the coding for this form. This is a form we are going to design in a web page. Now we are going to see the coding, how we are going to execute this form. So all the tags will be starting the HTML, head, title equal to form example, head, body color we have given yellow, form alignment equal to center. So in a web page, the form should come in a center. So we have given form align equal to center. H3 is the heading style. We have given the color for and personal details, that is given for a heading. Then we go for a name, that is first label over here. You can see name. For the name you are given the input type equal to text, name equal to name, ID equal to name, another break statement, password. For password you are giving input type equal to password. So when someone is typing some set of word, it will be coming as a unshade, that is it should be coming in a password structure. Next, email ID, input type equal to text, name equal to name, ID equal to name. Gender, input type equal to radio button. So the radio button will be displayed. You can see over here there are two radio buttons, male and female. So input type, name equal to radio group 1, value equal to radio, ID equal to radio group 2, female, BR. Now they are going to give a contact, that is it should be a number. So input type equal to text, name equal to mobile, ID equal to mobile. Another heading, education qualification, degree is a label. Select name equal to degree underscore ID equal to degree, ID equal to degree. Option selected. We are going to give this option, that is select group. From there we are giving an option BCom, BSc, BCom, BA. Here we are going to this much of option. We are closing a select tab by /select and BR. Option is closed, then enter. Each line we are closing an option tag. Then we go for another label engineering. Select name equal to ENG, ID equal to ENG. Select option equal to select group, and we are giving option. We are closing the selected. We are going for another label of hobbies. It is a checkbox. And another input type we give a checkbox for books, reading books. We bring another heading as address. Text area equal to text area, which consists of 35 columns and 5 rows. So 35 columns and 5 rows consist of some set of words can be given in an address. Attach resume is a file field. File field is a name, ID equal to file field, which you take to the local machine to attach some set of PDF file, Word file, JPEG file, anything. Input type equal to submit, value equal, we are keeping a submit button. Then we are giving a /form, /body and /HTML. Now we are going to run the same coding and we are going to see how the output will be. So here I have written all the codings for forms. Form align equals the same thing I have written. Now I am going to save this file. gg.html I am going to save in a desktop. It is already there. I am going to replace it. Now what I am going to do is I am going to execute this HTML program. You can see over the form is there. So actually it is given as a code. So you can see here body background color equal to red, h3 equal to style, and here you can give yellow, and you can save this file. It will be becoming a personal detail. So you can see here the heading personal detail is displayed, name is a label displayed, input type equal to text, so you can write any text that is given, input type equal to text, ID, password equal to password. So whatever thing I am typing in there, it will not be displayed because we have given the input type as password. Then we go for a email ID. I can give my email ID at gmail, shift at gmail.com, like that I can give. Then I can click the radio button, then I can give the numbers of my phone number, then I can select BCom, engineering. If I want engineering, I will be consulting in CS. What are the hobbies, then I can type my address. When I click this choose file, I can take any some set of files and I can attach over here, and at last I can give a submit button. So this is the coding. If you want to change the background color as blue, you can write it as blue and you can save here and you can refresh it, it will become as a blue. So in this video we have clearly seen how we are going to design a form in a web page.